Have you ever sat in your room at night and asked yourself why the people you trusted most disappeared from your life? One day they were close, the next day they were gone. No goodbye, no explanation. Just silence where once there was love. It hurts in a way words cannot describe. You keep searching your heart for answers. Was it my fault? Did I not give enough? Did I love too much? That pain of rejection is heavy. It follows you into your sleep. It makes you question your worth. But what if those empty spaces are not abandonment? What if they are protection? What if the people who left were taken away because Allah saw what you could not see? He saw their jealousy. He saw their betrayal. He saw how their presence was poisoning your soul while you kept convincing yourself it was love. Sister, remember this. Protection from Allah is not always loud. Sometimes it arrives quietly. Sometimes it looks like people leaving without reason. Sometimes it feels like your heart breaking into pieces. But later you notice the change. You feel lighter. You breathe easier. You sleep with peace you have not felt in years. That silence is not punishment, it is mercy. That loneliness is not emptiness, it is clarity. And when you find yourself with fewer people but more peace, that is your sign. You are not being rejected, you are being redirected. You are not breaking, you are being rebuilt under the shade of Allah's care. Have you ever met a woman who has been broken again and again, yet her heart still shines with softness? She has been betrayed by friends, lied to by people she trusted, hurt by words that cut deeper than knives. She has cried until her eyes were swollen, prayed until her knees ached, and endured storms that would have hardened anyone else. And yet, somehow, she still smiles with sincerity. She still gives with purity. She still wishes good, even for those who hurt her. You wonder, how can someone carry so much pain and still choose to keep a clean heart? The answer is simple. This is not her strength. This is Allah's protection. He shields the one who refuses to let pain turn her bitter. He lifts the one who chooses forgiveness over revenge. He guards the one who surrenders her wounds to him and allows his mercy to replace her anger with peace. Sister, understand this. A clean heart is not weakness. It is a shield. Darkness cannot survive where light keeps entering. Hate cannot live where forgiveness grows. Jealousy cannot take root where gratitude blooms. Every time you choose to forgive, you protect yourself from becoming like those who wronged you. Every time you let go, you release chains that would have dragged you down. The world might see you as fragile, but in the sight of Allah, you are strong. He honors the woman who carries purity in a world drowning in envy and pride. And because of that purity, He continues to protect you, not just from the harm of others, but from the greater harm of becoming like them. Have you ever sat in a room full of laughter, yet something inside you felt heavy? Everyone seemed happy. The smiles looked real. The words sounded kind. But deep in your chest, there was unease you could not explain. You tried to ignore it. You told yourself you were overthinking. But the discomfort remained, quietly whispering that something was not right. Sister, that feeling is not weakness. It is protection. Allah places signals in your heart to warn you before harm reaches you. He shows you restlessness when faces look friendly but intentions are not pure. He lets your soul feel uneasy around people who are not meant to walk your path. That heaviness is not imagination. It is guidance. It is Allah saving you from storms that have not yet broken. Do not silence that inner voice. Do not betray your peace to please others. When your soul feels uneasy, step back. That is your sign. Many women suffer because they ignore what Allah placed inside them as a compass. They force themselves to stay where they do not belong. But a woman under Allah's protection learns to trust her discomfort. She respects her inner warning. She values her peace more than polite smiles. And because of that trust, she avoids traps others fall into. She avoids pain that could have destroyed her. Her restlessness is her shield, a quiet alarm from the one who knows every hidden intention. When you feel it, honor it. That is Allah protecting you before your eyes can see the truth. Have you ever seen a woman who has carried storms on her shoulders, yet her smile still feels gentle? She has cried in silence. She has tasted betrayal. She has walked through loneliness that nearly broke her. But look at her today. She stands tall. She walks steady. She breathes with calm. Life tried to crush her, but Allah rebuilt her. And here lies the miracle. Her strength did not harden her. Her pain did not turn her bitter. Instead, it made her softer, wiser, and more compassionate. She learned how to stand without losing her tenderness. She learned how to set boundaries without closing her heart. She learned how to say no without losing her ability to love. Sister, many people let pain change them for the worse. They stop trusting. They stop caring. They close themselves off to protect what is left. But a woman protected by Allah chooses differently. She lets her pain refine her, not destroy her. She keeps her kindness even when the world is unkind. She guards her compassion even when others fail to show it. Her strength is quiet but unshakable. It is seen in her patience during storms, in her calm when chaos surrounds her, in her forgiveness when hatred knocks at her door. This is not weakness. This is divine strength. Only Allah can heal a heart so deeply that it becomes stronger without becoming hard. Only Allah can turn wounds into wisdom and scars into light. Have you ever noticed how the strongest women are sometimes the quietest? They do not fight with loud voices. They do not waste energy trying to prove themselves. They do not beg people to stay. Instead, when their hearts are heavy and their souls are tired, they raise their hands, they whisper their wounds in the darkness of the night, they pour their pain into sujood when no one else is watching. To the world, they look fragile. But in reality, they are carrying the most powerful weapon a believer can hold. Their weapon is dua. Their strength is not in shouting back. It is in speaking to the one who controls hearts and destinies. Sister, never underestimate the tears you shed before Allah. Every prayer you whispered in pain was recorded. Every cry in sajda was heard. Every silent plea was answered in ways you may not yet see. A woman who fights with dua is never defeated. People may try to harm her, but Allah fights for her. They may plot against her, but He is the best of planners. Her enemies wonder how she survives storms that should have broken her. They wonder how she stays calm when the world collapses around her. The secret is simple. She handed her pain to Allah, and He turned her weakness into strength. She gave Him her wounds, and He turned them into miracles. She trusted His justice more than her own desire for revenge, and that trust became her shield. A woman who arms herself with dua walks under protection no force on earth can break. Have you ever felt invisible, as if no one truly sees you? You watch others being chosen, praised, celebrated, while you sit quietly on the side. You wonder why people overlook you, why you are not noticed the way others are. It feels like rejection, like you do not matter. But sister, what if your invisibility is not neglect? What if it is protection? Allah hides the ones He loves most. He covers them the way a treasure is covered. You do not leave diamonds lying in the street. You do not place gold where anyone can reach it. In the same way, Allah protects the women whose hearts are too pure, too rare, too precious to be exposed to those who would not value them. Sometimes you ask why people never choose you, why you are not seen, not praised, not desired in the ways you hoped. But what you do not realize is that Allah is guarding you. He is keeping you hidden from eyes that envy, from hands that harm, from hearts that only take and never give. He is preserving you until the right souls are ready to recognize your worth. Being hidden does not mean you are forgotten. It means you are being preserved. It means Allah is keeping you safe until the right time. So do not mistake His protection for neglect. Do not confuse His silence with absence. If you feel unseen, remember this truth. You are not overlooked. You are preserved by the most loving. Have you ever wondered why some women go through the same heartbreak over and over, while others rise after one fall and never stumble in the same place again? The difference is protection. A woman whom Allah protects does not remain blind. She does not repeat the same mistakes again and again. Her pain does not only hurt, it teaches. Every disappointment becomes a lesson. Every betrayal becomes wisdom. Every heartbreak becomes a reminder that her trust belongs first to Allah and not to people. She may fall once, but she does not fall twice in the same hole. She may be deceived once, but she learns to recognize the signs the next time. Sister, Allah does not waste your pain. He uses it to make you wiser, stronger, more careful with your heart. He allows you to feel hurt, but only so you can protect yourself better in the future. You stop painting people as better than they are. You stop begging to be chosen by those who cannot value you. You stop staying silent in places where your soul is dying. Instead, you grow. Instead, you learn. Instead, you rise. This is how Allah defends you. Not by removing every hardship, but by using each hardship as a shield for the next. Your scars are not signs of weakness. They are signs of wisdom. And every lesson you carry becomes a light that guides you away from harm. Pain tried to break you, but Allah used it to remake you. That is protection. That is mercy. Have you ever noticed how your circle became smaller, yet somehow it feels safer? You may not have a crowd around you anymore. You may not have endless friends or constant attention. But the ones who remain are real. They are sincere. They are people who check on you when you are in pain. People who remind you of Allah when your faith feels weak. People who pray for you when life feels heavy. This is no accident. This is protection. Allah removes the ones who drain you and replaces them with the ones who lift you. He surrounds you with the souls who care about your heart, not just your smile. Sister, understand this. Being surrounded by the right souls is one of the greatest signs of divine love. Allah knows you cannot walk this path alone, so He chooses carefully who will stay beside you. They may not be many, but they are pure. They do not compete with you, they complete you. They do not envy you, they support you. and their presence is proof that Allah has not forgotten you. If even one heart around you is sincere, that is a priceless gift. In a world full of fake love and hidden envy, Allah gave you something rare. He gave you people who love you for His sake. People who want to see you succeed, not for their benefit, but because they truly wish you well. So do not cry over those who left. Look at those who stayed. That small circle is not random. It is Allah's way of saying, you are not alone, you are protected. Sister, if even one of these signs touched your heart, know this. You are not forgotten. You are not ordinary. You are walking under the protection of the Most Merciful. Think back to what we shared. You lost people, but you gained peace. You carried pain, but you kept your heart clean. You felt restless around the wrong people, and that restlessness saved you. You became strong, but you never let pain turn you hard. You armed yourself with du'as, and they became your weapon. You were hidden from those who could not value you. You learned quickly from pain, and that wisdom became your shield. You were surrounded by the right souls, chosen carefully by Allah. These are not small things. These are miracles. These are signs that Allah is guarding you in ways you may not always see. Being protected by Allah does not mean you will never feel pain. It does not mean your life will be free from storms. It means the storms will never destroy you. It means you will always rise stronger, softer, and closer to Him. Every tear you shed, every silent prayer you whispered, every time you chose peace over revenge was seen by your Lord. Nothing is lost. Nothing is wasted. He is with you in every moment, in every breath, in every trial. Trust Him even when it hurts. Trust Him even when you cannot see the wisdom. Because His plan is always greater than your fear. His love is always deeper than your pain. So walk forward with courage.